The Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta expressed his confidence in a turnaround in the second leg against Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, which will take place at the iconic Parc des Princes in Paris. In a high-tension and expectant scenario, Arteta emphasized that his team is prepared to face this monumental challenge, which could define the club's future in the UEFA Champions League. Following a narrow 1-0 defeat in the first leg, where the London team failed to convert their chances into goals, the manager firmly believes that his squad possesses all the necessary elements to secure a spot in the final. Arteta highlighted the resilience and determination of his players, who, despite the unfavorable result, demonstrated a combative spirit and an unwavering will to improve. He stressed that the experience gained from the first encounter will be fundamental to the tactical approach for the second leg. In his view, the ability to learn from mistakes and adapt to the circumstances of the game is one of the distinguishing traits of a championship team. Furthermore, the coach emphasized the importance of maintaining confidence and positivity within the group. "We know that PSG is a formidable opponent, but we have been working hard to develop an effective game plan that exploits their weaknesses," Arteta stated. He believes that the combination of technical skills, teamwork, and a focused mentality are essential for the team to turn the situation around and progress in the tournament. Arteta also mentioned that with the support of the fans and the collective strength of the team, the squad is more than ready to face the upcoming challenge. "We believe in our abilities and what we can achieve together. Every player has a crucial role to play, and we are determined to fight until the final whistle," he concluded, reinforcing the idea that the unity and determination of the group will be key in the pursuit of victory and the long-awaited qualification for the Champions League final. In the first encounter, PSG showcased a solid defense and a rigorous tactical game, which made it difficult for Arsenal to create opportunities. The Parisian team, known for its ability to organize defensively and quickly exploit counterattacks, managed to neutralize Arsenal's key thrusts, frustrating their attacking attempts and maintaining control of the match. The defenders' ability to read the game and intercept key passes was decisive for the outcome, allowing PSG to leave London with a minimal but crucial advantage. Despite the adverse result, the London team displayed resilience and readiness to face the challenge ahead. The Arsenal players, though disappointed, did not allow the defeat to demotivate them. Instead, they used the experience gained from the first game as fuel to improve and prepare for the decisive clash. The mentality of overcoming obstacles and the will to fight until the end are traits that permeate the squad, and this became evident during the intensive training sessions that followed the match. "We are aware that PSG is a very strong team, with a history of success in international competitions. However, we have the confidence and determination necessary to turn this situation around. We have worked hard throughout the week, analyzed what we can improve, and we are prepared for an aggressive game. We will go to Parc des Princes in search of victory," Arteta said in a press conference, highlighting the meticulous preparation undertaken by his team. He explained that the focus has been on adjusting the tactical approach, improving fluidity in attack, and strengthening defensive solidity to avoid the mistakes made previously. Arteta also mentioned the importance of maintaining possession and dictating the pace of the game, which will be fundamental in destabilizing the opponent's defense and creating clear goal-scoring opportunities. The manager's confidence reflects the belief that, with the right strategy and effective execution, Arsenal can overcome the challenge and progress in the tournament. He emphasized that team spirit and group unity are essential factors that can make a difference in such an important match. The determination and focus are palpable, and everyone in the team is aware that they have the capacity to turn the situation in their favor. In addition to emphasizing tactics, the coach highlighted the crucial importance of the winning mentality that his team needs to cultivate in this decisive phase of the tournament. Arteta firmly believes that to succeed in high-level competitions, it is not enough to possess technical and tactical skills. It is also necessary to have a strong and resilient mindset. "Our group is made up of players who believe in themselves and their abilities. This self-confidence is fundamental, especially in moments of pressure when the game becomes more challenging and every decision counts," he stated, highlighting the importance of a positive mentality. He continued, acknowledging that the atmosphere at Parc des Princes will be intense, with passionate fans supporting the home team. "We know that the atmosphere there will be intense, but our players are ready to handle it. We have faced similar situations in previous competitions and learned to use pressure to our advantage. Instead of allowing ourselves to be intimidated, we turn that energy into motivation to give our best, Arteta said, emphasizing that the experience amassed throughout the season will be an advantage. The coach also underscored that the winning mentality should permeate all aspects of the team, from training preparation to execution on the field. We believe in our potential and will fight until the last minute, he concluded, conveying a strong message of unity and determination. He stressed that each player has a vital role to play, and together they are stronger. This cohesion is what Arteta believes will make the difference in decisive moments when the team needs to come together and fight for a common goal. Additionally, the coach mentioned that the winning mentality is not limited to the players on the field, but also extends to the coaching staff and the support of the fans. The entire structure of the club is united around this goal. We believe that with the support of our fans and the hard work of everyone, we can achieve great accomplishments. We are ready to face any challenge that comes our way, he concluded, showing optimism and determination to lead his team to victory. This collective and positive vision is a reflection of the strong team spirit that Arteta has cultivated throughout his tenure. Arteta also commented on the unwavering support of the fans, who play a fundamental role in crucial moments of the match. For him, the presence and enthusiasm of the fans are elements that can influence the team's performance on the field, creating an atmosphere of confidence and determination. Our fans are among the best in the world. They always support us, regardless of the circumstances, and that is something truly special. The connection we have with our supporters is unique and invaluable, the manager stated, emphasizing the importance of this bond. He continued, acknowledging that the energy of the fans can be a decisive motivational factor, especially in away games where the environment can be hostile. We know that even when we are away from home, their energy will be felt. When we step onto the field, we are certain that they are with us, cheering with every pass and every play. That gives us extra strength to fight and push ourselves even harder, Arteta remarked, highlighting how the support of the fans can elevate the team's morale and help overcome difficult moments during the match. The manager also made a point to mention that the presence of the fans is crucial not only during the games but also throughout the entire season. We hope that they will be with us in spirit, as that always motivates us to give our best on the field. It is vital that they feel part of this project, that they are with us in every victory and every challenge we face. Their passion for the club is contagious and inspires us to achieve great things, he said, emphasizing the importance of ongoing support and loyalty from the fans. Arteta is aware that in high-level competitions, the support of the fans can be the difference between success and frustration. He believes that in a decisive game like the one approaching, the collective energy generated by the supporters can propel the team to new heights. We are all in this journey together. Our fans are our 12th player, and we know that with them, by our side, we have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, he concluded, reaffirming his belief in the power of fan support as a vital element for Arsenal's success. The Arsenal team arrives for the second leg with lessons learned and valuable experiences that will be fundamental for their approach to the upcoming challenge. Manager Mikel Arteta, aware of what is at stake, mentioned that significant tactical adjustments have been made to exploit the opponent's weaknesses, aiming to maximize their chances of success. We carefully analyzed the first game and identified areas where we can be more effective. Every detail matters in a matchup of this level, and that's why we need to be strategic in our approach, Arteta stated. He added that the thorough analysis of the previous match revealed aspects that could be improved, such as attacking movement and defensive organization. We need to be more incisive in attack. We must find ways to break through PSG's defensive line and create clear, goal-scoring opportunities. This involves not only individual quality but also better collective coordination, the manager explained, highlighting the importance of a well-synchronized team game. Additionally, Arteta emphasized the need for solid defense to prevent PSG from finding spaces to exploit. By being defensively solid, we will avoid allowing PSG to utilize their speed and creativity. We need to be proactive in our defense, anticipating plays and closing spaces before they become dangerous. Communication among players will be crucial in this aspect, he said, underscoring that tactical discipline is essential to contain such a formidable opponent. He also mentioned that the team is focused on implementing these improvements during a training where they have been intensely working on game simulations and specific situations that may arise during the match. We want our players to feel prepared for any scenario. Confidence comes from training and preparation, and we are investing time and effort to ensure that happens, Arteta stated, demonstrating his determination to maximize the team's potential. With these lessons in mind and a well-defined strategy, Arsenal is determined to take the field with a renewed focus and a fighting mentality. The objective is clear: to overturn the result of the first game and advance in the competition. We are ready to show our true strength. We believe that if we can execute our plan effectively and maintain our concentration, we can achieve victory, Arteta concluded, conveying a message of hope and determination to all involved. With high expectations, Arsenal fans are eagerly awaiting the clash, which promises to be a football spectacle. The team returns to the field with the mission to overcome the challenge and keep alive the hope of winning the Champions League title, a feat that has not occurred in many years. The atmosphere promises to be electrifying, with football lovers focused on this decisive duel, which could alter the course of the season for both teams. Arsenal's determination and focus will be tested in a matchup that promises to be memorable.
I think this season, is the best example of what this club and this team is about, and the resilience, the character, and how we have overcome so many difficult situations. And even though we have won a lot of games, that we are still in good positions in the biggest competitions, we're still not satisfied.
When I was researching for this, the two words that I kept seeing over and over for Arsenal this season were one you've already mentioned, resilience, and the other one was adaptation. Would you say they're two words that have really summed up Arsenal this season?
I think so, because we've been through a lot of the things that were possibly impossible to plan. But I think the word that we use is win in any context. That's what this team is made of, that it doesn't matter what they throw at us, what happens, and we always have the mentality that we're going to be able to win it and find a way to be better than the opposition and get the result that we want. We are very disappointed that we haven't won the Premier League this season. Take the opportunity as well to congratulate Liverpool, because I think they merit and they've been incredibly consistent, good. The availability has been incredible from the top players as well, and we're not able to do it, so now we have to finish the season as high as possible.
That availability point you mentioned there, is that something that you feel has held Arsenal back this season?
100%. I think I was waiting for the players to finish the warm-up against PSG at home, and before the match I was walking through the tunnel, and then I see 7 players lined up there. 7 players.
Not in their kit, in their home post watching.
And those players are Tomiyasu, phenomenal defender, someone he gives a lot in the back line. Next to him, it was Calafiori, a player that is a starter, that we just signed him. He's been out for 5.5 months. Gabriel Magalhaes, one of the main leaders in that dressing room, the best defender. Thomas Partey, our starter 6, out of the game. Kai Havertz, our starting number 9, 4 months out. Gabriel Jesus, when we brought him back to life and he was shining and doing, he's out now for 8, 9, 10 months, I don't know how long. Jorginho, another player with huge experience to play this kind of game. 7 players of that caliber out. We are where we are. I said this team is something special.
But you've handled it and you've dealt with it, and do you think dealing with those kind of challenges sets you up well for a night like next Wednesday in the Champions League?
Because we've been able to do that, to compete, and still the margins against them were tiny small. I'm very confident that we're going to do it.
How much are you personally looking forward to going back to Paris? I think it's your first time there as manager.
I can't wait.
You said you learned a lot when you were there about wanting to be a coach. Is that the case, and why?
Well, because I was so young, I had a lot of experienced players around me that they really look after me. The first one was the manager. They gave me the opportunity, Luis Fernandez, to have my first professional experience that I will be grateful forever. And then because I learned so much about experienced players like Heinze, Pochettino, Letici, Ronaldinho, Kocha, Anelka, so many players that were incredibly good.
I want to talk about some leaders in your team now. And a lot of people compare Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard. But for you as manager, is it nice to have the different styles of leadership in your team?
100%.
And why? What do they complement each other?
Because, for example, Martin is not the most vocal one, but if you want a role model that represents the club, the values of the club, the work ethic, the consistency, the right behaviors, habits, is immaculate. It doesn't matter. If you win, lose, draw, rains, is December, September, if he's been a father, it doesn't matter. He's always there, leading by example. Declan is another kind of character. He's very vocal, very loud. He has a massive presence, you know, and he impacts the game in a different way. I think if you ask a fan about an opinion about me, about a player when we have lost a game, and we had a really bad game, if you ask him in the first 5 minutes, the answer can be anything.
Yeah.
If you ask him after half an hour, I don't know. If you ask him after 3 hours having sit with his wife and have a good time, maybe the answer is different. 3 days later, different. 3 months later, probably completely different. So it depends when you ask and how you want to achieve.
Your players have spoken a lot about visualization. Is that something that you yourself use as a tactic?
I do, because I think at the end, what it gives you confidence, joy, is to believe that you are capable of delivering something that you are very passionate to do. And the more clear you are, more confident, more prepared you are, more you're going to enjoy it.
So how do you use that? Is that something you talk to your players about?
Yeah, it is more something that we do more individually, because you need to understand which players are more open to do it, and then how you install slowly certain things that I think can be very powerful for the team.
Before a big game like next week, will you lead with emotion or with tactics?
I think we would have time to discuss all of it, depending on when and how you feel, when is the right moment to talk certain things and other things.
In the changing room before the game?
Normally there are 2 moments. One that is tactical in relation when we have the lineup and the final touches, what we want to do, and then emotional for sure.
Do you enjoy this part of the season?
I love it.
Why? Is it your favourite part?
Because I love winning and the silverware is very close.
Still having something to play for in May, is that pressure or is that progress?
I think that's joy. I mean, that's what we want to be when we start in May to prepare the next season, in June to start to prepare the pre-season. That's the reason why we do it.
And I get the sense from you and listening to so many of your players this week, you have no doubt that you can go to Paris and get a result.
Yes, for sure.